How's it going, lads? So we've just witnessed the reassertion of Chris Eubank Jr. back into the eyes of boxing fans around the world. And with that dominating performance against Zerameta, we have to talk about what's next. And that's an easy one for anyone who watched the fight. Straight after he won, we got John Travolta. Wait, that's not John Travolta? Who is it? Wait, that's Conor Benn. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we got Conor Benn in the ring, and he was there to show off his new flashy haircut, like the 10-year-old he is. And by God, did he act like a 10-year-old.
I want you next. We're here, let's do it.
Conor, I'm so scared. Ooh.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
Okay, just to backtrack a bit, for anyone who doesn't know the history of the Eubank Jr. versus Benn situation, I'll break it down. Both were to face each other back in October of 2022, but on the 5th of October, only 3 days before the fight, the British Boxing Board of Control came out declaring the fight was prohibited from happening after Benn tested positive for clomiphene, a fertility drug for women that also happens to boost testosterone in men. Now, this was sickening news to hear, as not only was Conor Benn caught red-handed taking performance-enhancing drugs, but what I didn't mention was the fight was at a catch weight of 157 pounds, the lightest Eubank Jr. would have ever weighed in, and you can tell from the photos, he did not look like he was going to last a fight with that much weight drained the day before.
I said I was going to be on weight on Saturday, so I made the weight.
And before we go any further, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get back into the video. Now that we've had this shocking face-off, it seems like an announcement for their fight could come any day now, but here's where my frustration kicks in. The hype surrounding this match feels forced. 2 years ago, when this fight was first supposed to take place, there was a lot of excitement, but now, not so much.
Listen, I understand the demand for it. I don't like the demand for it. It's a pseudo has-been against a never was-been, trading on their father's legacies who were legitimate champions that went into rings with legitimate achievements.
First off, let's look at the weight issue. Benn has no leverage when it comes to negotiations. They've verbally agreed to fight at 160 pounds.
What do you mean? I ain't worried. I'll jump up 2 weight divisions. I ain't gonna be no weight, but I'll fight you at middleweight. Okay.
But moving up from 147 is a huge jump. Just think about it. Benn has been fighting at welterweight, and now he's expected to compete with someone who's been in the middleweight division. The skill level and physical differences alone could lead to a serious mismatch. And let's not forget, since Conor Benn popped for PEDs, his last 2 fights have seen him diminish in skill. He doesn't seem to have the power he used to, and I'm not trying to stir stuff, but it kind of makes sense. Then we've got to talk about the elephant in the room. Eubank had already drained himself down to make weight, and Benn could have seriously hurt him. Yet he continues to deny any wrongdoing.
You know, I've signed up to every voluntary anti-doping testing there is under the sun. Throughout my whole career, I'm tested. You know, all my UK tests have come back negative throughout my whole career. I've never had any issues before. I'm a clean athlete, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
It just seems the whole situation feels tainted. Oh, and don't get me started on Benn's beard transplant. This guy went out and got a full beard transplant, only to keep shaving it off. Who does that? How are we supposed to trust anything else he does? It's just bizarre. To me, this fight should have been left in the past where it belongs. Back in 2022 when it got cancelled. Sure, people love the nostalgia of a big British fight, but do we really need to see these guys from completely different weight classes scrap? I'm not sure if it makes sense anymore. That's just my take on it though. What do you guys think? Should this fight even be happening? And if it does, who do you think is winning? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll catch you next time.
Your beard is fucked.
My beard is fucked?
Yeah.
At least I can grow one.
Oh. At least I've got money to get one.
Huh? Fuck that guy.